All right, we're gonna start this thing. Let me see if I got some weird lighting things going on here. All right, well, welcome. For those of you watching it live, I don't think there's anyone on right now, but those of you that might be watching it afterwards, doing something I'm very excited about, which is busting some Sports Nection Series 2. This is my first time opening these. It's got a nice checklist. I don't know if you can see it here. Got the names as well as some of these spots I've got going out to some folks out there. So looking forward to hopefully hitting some nice cards for you. So Series 2 is a bit different than Series 1. Has a much different checklist, a lot of different players. Nice kind of selection from different countries. So you can see the list there. This is 4 of the 5 boxes from what's called the Power Play case. The Power Play case is supposed to have guaranteed 2 autographs that are either dual or triples. So today, Harris will be getting any of the triple autographs. The duals will be going to me if a dual is pulled, which I'm hoping will happen. In these 4 boxes, there should be 8 plus autographs, so possibly 9. But at least 8 autographs, and 2 of those should be multi-autographs. I've also got a box of Series 1 here. I just thought it would be kind of fun to open one of those as well, just to kind of compare and contrast a little bit. I did think it was interesting. The first thing I noticed, Series 2 boxes are a bit bigger, and Series 1 boxes came kind of shrink wrapped, where Series 2 boxes came in the box without any wrapping on them. So just a minor thing I noticed, I thought I would call out. They've got the genuine hologram and the seal. This one, the hologram on the bottom says Series 1, and then these ones say Series 2. So again, we're going to bust these 4 boxes, and I will bust this 1 box from Series 1 just to kind of compare and contrast a little bit. So another difference with this second series, the number of parallels has been reduced very drastically, which I personally think is a pretty good thing. Now the base parallel is the white. Those are out of 75, and they're all supposedly serial numbered. So I think one of the things in the Series 1, I gave this this feedback to Sports Next, and I think they got it from other folks as well, is there were so many different parallels. They looked really cool, but it was hard to keep track of which ones were which. So in Series 2, it should be very obvious which ones are the really tougher versions. So the checkerboard, which was one of my favorite patterns from Series 1, those are the one of ones. So looking forward to hopefully getting a checkerboard here. There's also a black out of 3 and a mosaic out of 5, pastel out of 10. The mosaic and pastel were really cool in the first series, so it'd be great to pull one of those. And then from the parallels and the autographs, it's very similar, except there's no white out of 75. I think the rest of the colors should be the same as the unsigned versions. There's also some inserts here. It'll be great to get an insert. Color blasts, they have out of 3 and out of 1. Typography out of 10, 5, 3, and 1 of 1, and there's a GOAT series out of 1. That would be awesome. And then there's icon signatures and icons of cricket. So that would be pretty cool. The icons of cricket, this is really interesting. Bishan Bedi, Anil Kumble, Kapil Dev, Sachin Tendulkar. There's some. That would be really cool. I don't think that those are probably easy to pull, but who knows? Maybe we get lucky. So should we get to it? I'll tell you what. Let's start with the Series 1 real quick, just to kind of get that out of the way, just to kind of remind me what opening a Series 1 was like, because it's been a while. So actually, let me maybe point this camera down so that you guys can see what I'm doing. It's probably more important than seeing my face as I do it. So let's, yeah, that'll be good. All right. Got my Cat Empire shirt on for those Aussies. one of my favorite bands that I fell in love with when I lived in Australia. So here we go. So here's the Series 1, and here's my stack of Series 2. And those 4 Series 2 boxes are really the main event. This is just the warm-up. So yeah, it's fun. Fun product to open. Very, very nice. And the Series 1 boxes have 2 sleeves inside. This is the slab. These are the base and parallels. So again, let's take a look and remind ourselves what it was like opening up Series 1. So we've got an Afridi, Zaire Boss, Michael Clark, got a Viv Richards parallel, which is nice, Michael Vaughn, and a Michael Clark Thunder. So there you go. That's a Series 1, which I guess you'd call that the retail pack, which you would get one of those in the black boxes in Series 1. And that Viv Richards purple is quite nice. I don't remember exactly what those were out of, because again, so here's the Series 1 back. You can see there's no serial numbers on those. And one of the things I do think that they tried to clean up a little bit, you can see that there is some foil loss on the border. Really sharp foil, but yeah, you don't want to lose the foil there. So that's the Series 1 retail, and then let's see what our autograph is. Oh, that's a nice one. Chris Gale at 18. Color match. That is really sharp. There you go. That's a nice Series 1 hit. Just to warm you guys up. All right, so let's see what we got in Series 2. Got my Viv and my Gale in Series 1. All right, so let's hit Series 2. So this is my first Series 2 box. These have been out for, I want to say, maybe a month or two, maybe 2 months. First thing you notice, 3 envelopes in here instead of 2. 2 of them are very heavy, so I think that those are our 2 autographs. And this is, I guess, I don't know if these would still be called retail packs. I don't remember if there was that kind of breakout in the Series 2. You know, one thing I give it to the Sports Nexion team, they are listening to feedback, making adjustments. So let's see. Whoa. All right, that's a nice card. We're going to see that in a second. All right, so we have a Plunkett off the top. Let's take a look at that back. Out of 75. So that's the base, basically. It's nice that all the base cards are numbered here. Here you have an Andy Roberts blue. And let's look. Let's see if we got the blue. Should be out of 49. So let's see if that's right. There it is, number 46 out of 49. A Simon Taufel. The green should be out of 25. And then, very interesting, a Viv Richards Master Blaster out of 10. So that is a really cool card. All right. So that was cool. But this is really where the main event is. Our first autograph. And again, this is my first time having these in hand. So you will be seeing it with me. Looks like a blue, which the blue should be out of 49. So let's see what we got here. Pujara. Pretty sweet. Now these are not on card, but somehow the Sports Nexion team has labels that are both bigger and blend into the cards way better than what Topps or Panini do. So I really love that their autographs look on card even though they're not. Really cool. So that's a nice hit. I was really surprised that there wasn't anyone that had bought the India spots in this break. So they are mine So there you have a nice one to kick us off out of 49. Here is our second autograph. Oh, and there you go. Simon Taufel. So, Justin, congratulations. In the first break that we did, that's number 2 out of 49. The first break that we did, Justin did not have very good luck. And there you go, right off the bat. First box, and I guess I can keep these here. Yeah, that'll work. All right, congrats, Justin, on hitting an autograph right off the bat. Let's go to our second box here. We'll start again with our unslabbed cards. Let's see what we got. Oh, there we go. So, first thing I saw, I'll just show you all. Courtney Walsh out of 10. I really love these parallels here. So that one is going to Tom. Congrats, Tom, on a nice Courtney Walsh. We'll see that in a little bit more detail. But here we have a Shane Watson. So again, we'll add that to your pile, Justin. And here we have another Shane Watson. So back to back Watsons. There's the blue. There's another Taufel. So there you go, Justin. I told you, man. I had some pretty good confidence that you were going to get some decent cards here. And there is that Walsh out of 10. That is a really sharp. These might be my favorite parallels I've seen. Look at the backs too. Even the backs look amazing. Very, very cool. So congrats, Tom and Justin, on some nice cards there. But again, this is where the real big excitement is, where we can hit something really nice. So let's see what we got here. So we've got a red, which, let's look again. Red should be out of 15. That is sweet. Number 1 out of 15. There you go. So, congrats again, Tom, for a nice card here. Very sweet. So, one difference, let me see if I can pull up my Series 1 red that I pulled here. So you can see that the designs are different between Series 1 and Series 2. Very similar, but the Series 1 had a more kind of plain red, whereas this has some more texturing on the sides, which is cool. But very, very cool cards. All right, on to the final autograph of this box. And we have Afridi. Another red, this one out of 15. So pretty nice. Pretty cool. So this is listed as a rookie card. Very, very cool. All right, so we got a little tree here of reds and blues. So again, the blues were out of 49, the reds out of 15. The Series 1 red actually was out of 18. I didn't even notice. That was a 1 out of 18, which is pretty cool. All right, so we got those. We've got 2 boxes left. So here's what I'm expecting. 1 and maybe 2 multi-auto cards, because this is, as I mentioned, the power play case. And I don't think that we've hit our... I think we're supposed to also get 1 parallel out of 5 or less, which we've also not hit. So definitely can still be some really good stuff in these last 2 boxes. So let's see what we get here. All right. All right, Anor, right off the top. All right, we got our first Javed Miandad, and that is going to Tom as well. So there we have a red that should be out of 15. And it is 14 out of 15. We have a Shaheen Afridi green, which is out of 25. It's number 1 out of 25. Oh, look at that. A Michael Clark on card. So Justin, I had Michael Clark as a throw-in for you. And there you go. So again, Justin had a tough run the first break that I did, but I think we're making it up to you, man. That is a nice run of nice cards you've gotten so far. So we will add that to your pile. Congratulations, Justin. All right. Next up, let's see the autograph. Akhtar Harris. He hit it. Congratulations, Harris. That is the red out of 15. I was a little worried you wouldn't hit anything, Harris, and you got yourself a nice autograph there. So congrats. We'll add that to our pile of reds here, which you probably can see a little bit better. There you go. I'll move these all up. All right. And our last auto in this box is, ooh, there's a nice duel. Gale and Afridi. So here I wasn't thinking we're going to be hitting any Gales today, and there's a duel. Pretty sweet. Legendary. Number 2 out of 5. All right. Last box here. Let's see what we've got. We will start once again with our unslabbed cards. And start with Andy Roberts. And another Andy Roberts. 2 base Andy Roberts in a row. 67 out of 75 and 58 out of 75. There's an AB, our first AB that we pulled. And a Liam Plunkett. Let's see, this AB is 11 out of 49. The Liam Plunkett is our 1 of 1. There you go. And there is an Alan Donald Color Blast 1 of 1. So 2 1 of 1s in a row here. So this pack was kind of loaded. There they are. Liam Plunkett 1 of 1. If anyone is interested in that, any of you UK fellas, let me know. I did mention earlier that the foil in the Series 1 had a lot of chipping. This one looks a lot better. So definitely some significant progress made there. Here's the back of the Plunkett. And this is really sharp. I just want to take a second. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, that was definitely nice. Definitely nice. All right, so we are down to our last 2 cards. Let's hope that they are nice ones. So this one was not sealed normally, but I assume that's fine. Wow. Okay. Well, we got another Gale and Afridi. So we got the 1 out of 3 and 2 out of 5 versions. There you go. All right. And we've got one more card left. and it is an AB. And that's a pretty sweet card there. Another one, another red out of 15. So that's it. Congrats to everyone who pulled a nice card. I think Justin, you probably come away as the big winner here. That was some heat with all the Aussies that you pulled. Harris, you walk away with one autograph we got here. See that one again? And Tom, you got yourself a nice Courtney Walsh. So I think everyone did pretty well. Congrats. Thanks for watching. And yeah, appreciate the time. If anyone's interested in any of these cards, I might be looking to sell or trade some of them, but some really nice ones here. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it.